What's up, my friends? It's ThunderBob here, and tonight we are going to be checking out a new VR game. This is Aim Assault. This is a new VR demo. It is available on Steam. This is a PC VR game. It's not available yet on Quest or anywhere else. I am running this, though, on a Quest 3 using Virtual Desktop to stream it from my PC. And this is essentially like an old-school light gun game. Think Time Crisis. Very, very close to Time Crisis. And there are a number of good VR light gun type games. I've covered a few recently. On Point comes to mind. Crisis Brigade is another Time Crisis-like game. On Point was essentially like Point Blank in VR. And this is very much Time Crisis. There's only 2 levels here in the demo. You can see I've got everything maxed out as far as settings go. It looks like there's going to be additional levels added. And I've gone through all the way to the end once. I'm just going to go through this tonight once or twice and talk over it. And I turned off the crosshairs. I've played with it previously with the crosshairs on, so I'm going to try it with the crosshairs off. I'm also going to try it with the 2 guns. It's a little harder to aim with 2 guns, so my aim here may not be quite as effective. But let's go ahead and just jump right in. And right off the bat, like the sound effects, the look and feel of the game, it's Time Crisis.
Earlier today, a terrorist group kidnapped the president's daughter.
Get out of the car
kind of
right
generic
now.
story here.
Help! Head of the group called Jaguar.
It almost
is
feels
behind
like
the incident.
AI
Hostage
voices
is
a
now
little
being
bit,
transported to
or
Jaguar's mansion.
maybe a
Eliminate
foreign
the
speaker,
target and
like
save
it's a
the
little
hostage.
truncated, a little
You are our
awkward.
only hope.
But it's only a couple of seconds and it gets you right into the game, so not that big of a deal. But it's, you know, that generic president's daughter has been kidnapped. I'm pretty sure Time Crisis did that in almost every game, so it's par for the course for this genre. But I am a huge light gun fan.
Eliminate Jaguar and save
You know,
President's
House of the
daughter.
Dead, Time Crisis, Carnival. I've got a Sinded light gun, which I have covered on the channel a few times, and I've got some guides for how to set that up and a review. I love light gun games. I bust my Sinded out probably once a month, and I'm sucking right now. Apparently 2 guns is very hard to aim. But I bust out my Sinded every once a month and play through Time Crisis or Carnival, or you know, find some game I've never played before. It's a really fun way to play, and I think VR is like a perfect you know, system to have new light gun games, because that genre has fallen off because light guns, just people don't have them. It doesn't work well with the new television and monitor technology. I love the destructibility. Look at everything in the background as I'm shooting, like the columns, the like little knickknacks and stuff, the windows and doors. Almost everything, it feels like, can be destroyed. Very fun. And this is a very short demo. It's, you know, maybe 5-10 minutes worth of content. There's a couple of different difficulty levels to it. Look at those statues just exploding. It's so awesome. These ninjas, I cannot kill that second one for some reason. He gets me every time. The helicopter, very much like ripped right out of Time Crisis. You gotta stop the big helicopter before it gets the it's like big set pieces too. Sometimes these VR games, like they're aping, you know, like Time Crisis or something, and it feels like it doesn't hit maybe the same level of action and destructibility, and it's like a little smaller scale. But this really feels like this could have been like a lost Time Crisis game. Sound effects, the cheesy voice acting, and you got, you know, like the time meter here. So Time Crisis always had where, you know, you've got to avoid getting shot, but at the same time, you have to also beat the level before you run out of time. So like it's a fight against the clock, is in addition to a fight against the bullets. Another thing, you know, Time Crisis always had the dodge pedal. You would step on that and you would duck down and reload. This game, you physically have to move your head. You'll notice I bob my head out of the way sometimes. You physically have to bob your head like that out of the bullets to avoid getting shot, which kind of feels like they're compromising. You know, I don't think a dodge pedal would necessarily work here, but with the VR, you can physically move in your space. And here's a mini boss. I'm a little close to my wall over here. I should have reset before I started this. And those reticles you got to shoot before a certain time frame. That's so like light gun games, like the Jurassic Park game, the Alien game. So many of them have that. If you shoot the hostage, it's an auto lose. The first time I played this, I accidentally shot her, and you just have to start over. So beat it, and it looks like I unlocked another weapon. And let's do this again. I'm gonna try it on the harder difficulty, because I think you can unlock additional things. Okay, so we're gonna go back in, and I'm gonna change this. Oh, silenced pistol. Looks like I just unlocked that. You also have some other weapons you can unlock, defeating the 1 health difficulty. And it looks like some of these may not be available yet, but in the full game, it looks like there's gonna be some additional weapons here. There's also leaderboards. Looks like it's dependent on like what weapon you have, because leaderboards changing as I cycle through. Interesting that some of these weapons that aren't in yet, people are on the leaderboard for, probably developers or maybe early access people. But I'm gonna go with the silent, and then we're gonna go with a single gun this time, and I'm gonna try to beat it on the one health. I don't know if I'm gonna be successful here, just so I can try to unlock that next weapon. All right, I gotta be more precise now. Let's just skip that. We don't watch that again.
President's daughter.
Actually, one shot, one kill. Or multiple shots and kills. Look at the gun barrel lighting up. That's really
Stage clear.
I feel like the kind of quality of the graphics and the destructibility, like Crisis Brigade is a similar game, but I feel like this feels a lot closer to those Time Crisis games. And just it looks like that game is not maybe quite as clear, not as clean looking as this is. And this also totally nails like the reload and you know all like the little voice gabs that come out periodically. I'm not even gonna worry about the health because if I get shot, it's over. It's a little finicky. Like you have to really like snap it to get the reload to go. Maybe my one complaint. And again, this is quest 2. That second ninja. I cannot kill him. Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna get this goddamn ninja. That maybe my one complaint is the reload feels a little awkward. I kind of wish it was. I think you actually have to snap it. You can't just pull it down to your side. I wish it was just if you lowered it, it auto reloaded. I'm gonna try the one shot. Kind of preserve my ammo here if I can. I feel like it is easier with one guns, unless maybe if you practice more. It's just hard to aim 2 guns at once. Like anyone who's shot, aiming one gun is hard enough. Aiming 2 pistols, you know, when you're not looking down the sights, is difficult. Reload.
Stage clear.
Yeah, but if you want to check this out, it's on Steam. I don't think this is a next best exclusive demo. I think it's just a demo, so you should be able to check this out. I've definitely dug it. Definitely recommend it. You know, I want to see it's on my wish list, so I'll keep an eye on it when it comes to full release. Not sure on a price point or release date or anything, but definitely I am intrigued by what I've played so far. As a big VR fan and a big light gun fan, this like ticks all of my boxes. It's like I'm very, very excited, but not about this goddamn ninja. God, you suck. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. I'm not gonna beat this on film tonight, the one light mode, but I'm definitely enjoying this. Like I said, if you're into VR games, if you're into light gun games, this is like match made in heaven, to be honest. You should check this out. It's available on Steam. I'll put a link below if I remember. And if you get any thoughts, drop me a comment below. If there's any light gun style VR games I should be checking out, or any light gun games in general, like with this in, let me know with a comment below. Thanks for watching, and have a good night, everybody.